Hey, what's up guys? This is Helljumper here, bringing you an NHL video. Today's video hopefully does not lag like the last one. Once again, I'll post this in my last video. Really sorry about that. I try to post the best videos possible. Really try to plan it out, and that one just came out, pretty crappy. But hopefully, out of the non-lag, you like the commentary. Yeah, but anyway, in this video, this is gonna background's gonna be playing NHL 15. I'm the Kings versus enemy, the Rangers. This game, I started out very bad. I couldn't do anything. He was doing some things. I just looked very crappy. I got better as the game went on, but you'll see what happened in this game. This game is full of, I don't know. I just recorded this game and I thought it was pretty interesting. So hopefully you guys find it interesting. But that's not the main topic of today's video. Today's main topic will be the 2015 NHL draft, prospect draft. It's in a couple days, 10 days I think, a week, maybe 2 weeks. I know it's around June. It's around June 20th or something like that. But anyway, so what I want to talk about is my mock draft. Why I think it's going to get drafted, why I think they're going to get drafted, what makes them a good fit for the team. But anyway, let's get started right now. #1 overall pick, Edmonton Oilers. They got so lucky getting that #1 pick. I thought Buffalo was going to get #1 pick, but Edmonton always has someone giving them a little bit money underneath the table, or them giving money underneath the table to the league to get #1 overall pick. So, #1 pick overall, they're obviously going to choose McDavid. I mean, he's a potential generational talent. I mean, come on. He goes on your team, he changes everything. He's a center. Honestly, I mean, he changes the whole team. He comes on your team, he's the team now. I think he can make everyone else better on his team. He's good in his own zone. He's good in their zone. He's good everywhere. I think this brings back brings to the table a great new generation for the Edmonton Oilers. I hope the best for them. #2 overall, Buffalo Sabres, Jack Eichel. Again, another generational talent. He can be just as good, or maybe even better, as McDavid. I think he gets a little bit more grit. He's an American. That's going to make him a star on his own. I mean, a great American player that could even bring more legacy to the American tradition. I mean, we have Patrick Kane, Jeremy Roenick, but I think he's going to be the next big American player. 2nd overall, Jack Eichel to the Buffalo Sabres. 3rd overall, Arizona. I think they're going to choose Dylan Strome. He played along with McDavid during his season with Erie, but even when McDavid went down, Dylan Strome still stepped up and he showed he could be that center who could be ready this year for NHL, maybe even next year. I mean, he goes to the net hard, and that's what you need nowadays. He plays center. I believe they played him at left wing too, so that could be something Arizona needs. Arizona needs a good center. They need to build out from the center out, and they could do really good with Dylan Strome. He's a brother of Ryan Strome too, so talent runs in the family. 4th overall, Toronto Leafs. London Knights, I think they're going to choose Mitch Marner. I mean, this guy, he's a good forward. They need some scoring. They have a whole bunch of good defensemen coming up. Morgan Riley, Percy, a lot of good defensemen. Gardner, if they still want to keep Gardner. They need some scoring. I mean, they're going to end up trading a lot of their scoring depth this year. I think Kessel's maybe gone. That's just my thought. I think he might be gone. No, they are skipping over, Nathan Hannafin. I think that's how you say his name. Not sure. But I'm not sure. I think they're going to choose a forward. They need some scoring, like I said. They have Nylander. What's his name? Panik. I think Panik's going to end up being good with an increased ice time. You add this guy who, I think he plays center and he plays left wing. So, I mean, he could do anything. You need him to play center for Nylander, anything. He's just a good versatile center. or a good versatile forward. So I think that's what they need on Toronto. A good player who can play all the positions. For 5th overall, Carolina Hurricanes. I think they're gonna choose Noah Hanifin. Like I said, I don't really know how to say his name that well. He was at Boston College. He would fit so good with them. They have Justin Falk, Carolina Hurricanes do, and he's left-handed. Falk's right-handed. They could literally make the best blue line out there for years to come, or at least a top-tier blue lining defenseman kind of thing. Plus, they got that defenseman from LA. I forget his name, but they have a lot of young defensemen there, and I think they're gonna start building from the back end. You know, get them good goalie, trade Ward. Maybe they're gonna trade Eric Stahl for another first-round pick. Who knows? But I definitely think they're gonna choose a defender. And Noah, he's the best one out there right now, so probably gonna choose him. 6th overall, the New Jersey Devils. They're gonna choose a Russian because you know they like their Russians. Ivan Porovorov. Hopefully I say that right. Porovorov. The worst, you know, the worst thing they could. I think it's the best thing. The best thing. I shouldn't say the worst. This could be the best thing for them. They get a defenseman. No, they don't. They have a lot of young defensemen in the back, you know. But I honestly think that if there's anybody there that could help them back there, I think it'd probably be him. He's big, you know. He can play the puck. He can play the body. I think he fills in what they need. I mean, you have them who could really tie it all together, you know, help the defense bring it all together. I think it could be this guy. He comes in, he changes your defenseman in the back. He's a good player. Alright, moving on. Philadelphia Flyers with the 7th overall pick. I think they're going to choose Lawson Crouse. I think it's Cruz or Crouse. Man, big guy. Big guy. Big guy with scoring abilities. He can hit. He can shoot the puck. He can play defense. Big forechecking man. This guy's ready for an NHL. You know, if you wanted the guy who could potentially bring you back Eric Lindros kind of player, it's this guy. Like, and they need somebody to go to the net and really, like, get those dirty goals that Voracek and Giroux can't do. Like, you get him in there, he's good. He's really good. I've watched him play a couple times. He played for Kingston. Oh man, I like the way he played. I knew he was gonna be an NHL player as soon as I saw him. I think in May or something I saw him. But he's just a great player. You develop him good. He really could be that big player that everybody wants and needs. 8th overall. I think they're gonna choose Columbus Blue Jackets 8 overall. Mikko Rantanen. Mikko. He's from Turco. I can't really say these names. Sorry about that. You know, he's a forward. I think they have a lot of good forwards on their team. A lot of good defensemen. Hell, they traded Wisniewski because they had such good depth. But this guy, he's big. You know, they have Wenberg. They're choosing a lot of these European players. So, and I'm pretty sure that their GM is Finnish too. So I think this guy's Finnish. So, you know, they have a connection there. He may see him a lot more. He could see something in it that nobody else knows, and that's why I pretty much think that they're going to choose him. You know, you got the GM who's Finnish. He's Finnish. I think that this could be a nice finish. Oh, I'm dumb. But I'm pretty sure that he could fill in the slot. You know, maybe not this year. Maybe in a couple years to come. He still has a little bit more development to go. But I think that definitely he could make an impact sooner or later on the Columbus Blue Jackets. They have a lot of forwards, but I think he could fill in one of those spots. 9th overall, San Jose. I think they're going to choose a defenseman. They need a lot of defensemen. I mean, a lot of their defensemen are just average top 4, top 6 defensemen. Then they have Burns and Vlasic. Burns is going to be 31 next year, so he's getting up there. I think they're going to choose Zach Werenewski. Played for the University of Michigan. He was pretty good. You know, I liked him. I've watched a couple of his games on this website I have, but I think that he could fill in the top 4 really good. I think that they need a top 4. He's definitely not ready this year. I seriously think that he could be there in the next 2 years. He could even pop up next year. I mean, if he makes it out of training camp, that's great. That's really great, but I don't think he can. So I think next year, but definitely, they're going to choose this Zach Wardewski. Not definitely, but a good possibility because they need a defenseman. 10th overall, Colorado. They have Timo. I'm going to go with them choosing Timo Miner. He was in the queue. They need help on defense. I mean, they really don't have any defense. They're going to get rid of Hayda, not re-sign Hayda. They're slow on defense. They traded for Stewart. I don't know. I think they're just really slow on defense. This guy's a fast skater who, I mean, or not fast skater, what am I saying? He's a fast skater. They need help on the defense, but this guy is a forward, and I don't think they could really skip out on him. He's fast. He can move the puck if he needs to. He hits. He can play back. He can play back on his own end. He can play defense. He's a good player. I've seen him a couple times. Not much else to say about him, but he's a good two-way forward. 11th overall, Florida Panthers. Barzell, he's from Seattle. You know what? They need another center, Florida. This is Florida, 11th overall, by the way. He's small. You know, he's not the biggest guy, but you know, he has good vision and he can make passes, which could really help them. I mean, they have Bolin, Barkov. I know they have a couple other centers. Can't really name Peary. I think Peary's a center. Might have been moved, but a third line guy, second line center, who could come up and he may even end up playing wing because he's so small. But you know, don't judge him yet. I think he could come up in a couple years. He's pretty good in all three zones. Neutral zone, I know he gets nailed a couple times, but he's pretty good. Alright, next, 12th overall, Dallas. They're gonna choose a forward. They have a lot of solid defensemen. I think they're gonna be good for a couple years. So on forward, you know, they're not really sure if Nichushkin's gonna be all that good. No, they got injured and stuff, but not saying it's gonna be a replacement. But I think they're gonna choose forward Pavel Zacha. He has a lot of good offense. He has some size. I think he's 6'2". He's really good off the rush. He has great acceleration, and I think he could fit right into everyone else's system as Stars. I mean, they play a fast game with Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn. Fast game. Who's next? 13th overall, LA Kings. They missed the playoffs. They get a decent forward this year, so I think they're gonna choose a forward since they have a lot of defensemen. They're probably gonna end up re-signing Sakara. They have, you know, Doughty, Muzzin, Voinov, the woman beater, Voinov. But I think that they're gonna end up getting this guy. Means a center. No, they have to be forced to say goodbye to Jared Stoll. I mean, the guy is doing coke. He's not coming back. Mike Richards, they'll probably end up trading him, so they need a center down the middle. I mean, they have a couple. They have what's his name? Jordan Nolan. He's a decent center, but I think that he's gonna be ready in a couple seasons. Not ready yet, but I think in a couple seasons with the right training and everything, he could be potential top 6, top 9 center. 14th overall, Boston Bruins. I think they're gonna choose a forward. They need some goal scoring. Those guys, they lost Jerome McGinley, they lost Nathan Horton. No, they brought in Louis Eriksson. He was not the guy that they needed. They traded Tyler Seguin. He has all that score, and they traded him. They just had the cupboard's bare right now. Cupboard's really bare. They get 14th overall. This guy, he can score a goal. He can score goals. I think he's a good player. You know, if they need to trade somebody to get away, this guy's a center. He's great defensive forward. That fits right in with their whole philosophy over there for defense first. You know, he could help them out if they need to trade Krejci. He could fit right in there in a couple years. He can score. He's great at defense. No, he really has good possession stats. I think he fit right in. He has a great wrister. You know, may not always get in the net, but you know, it hits the net. That's most important for what kind of play that the Boston Bruins have. Hit the net, look out for those rebounds. He could do that. You know, I think that he could definitely get in there one day, but Jansen Harkins, definitely a Boston Bruins prospect. I definitely think he's going to get chosen by the Boston Bruins. 15th overall, Calgary Flames, Thomas Chabot. I think that's who they're going to choose. They have a lot of good centers, a lot of good forwards. No, they don't really have too many defensemen. This guy, he's very solid defensive defender, which is what they need now. A lot of their defenders are just right in the right age. Russell, Giordano, I think the guy's name is Barry. That might be the guy in Colorado. No, starts Tyson Barry. I don't know, it's one of the B's. But definitely think that he could help them out there. And that really helps them poke some holes there that they needed. Doesn't really solve a whole bunch of their depth issue, but it does give them another good piece to fill in the puzzle. 16th overall, Edmonton Oilers again. They got this through a trade with Pittsburgh. I think they're going to choose defensemen. They need a defenseman. Nurse, they have a couple good defensemen. They're not really, a lot of them are old. Not really old, but they're not at their peak anymore. I think that they choose this guy, Jeremy Roy. He has great skating ability. He's good with the puck, good without the puck. I think he takes 2 more years and he's right on the blue line, along with Nurse and Justin Schultz. Hopefully they keep him. Hopefully he's a good player for them, and I think he could do a lot. 17th overall, I think that Winnipeg's going to choose a forward. They're going to choose this guy, Travis Konecny. I can't say his name, but he was on Ottawa 67s. They have a lot of good prospects, Jets do. I mean, they've collected them over the years. A lot of tough years, a lot of close years, which added to them a lot of solid prospects. Now they have pretty good all over the board, but I think they're going to end up getting this guy. They have a lot of good prospects, but nobody with the great speed. This guy brings great speed, and he's good at the end, and he's good at the end of his end of the ice and their end of the ice. It's just a good player overall. I don't think they could pass up him. 18th overall, Ottawa, Colin White, a forward. They have a lot of good forwards, but they haven't chosen in the first round since 2013. I mean, their their last pick was Curtis Lazar. I didn't realize that. Curtis Lazar, I mean, I think that he's going to be good. Curtis Lazar is a great player too, but I think it's the type of guy that they need. They need a good center who's good at face-offs, somebody who could be there in their zone, take that tough face-off. That's who they need. 19th overall, Detroit Red Wings, my team. I think they're going to choose a forward. They need a good forward. They haven't chosen a defenseman in a while, but they have a good. They need some centers that come help out Datsuk as he gets older. But I'm only going to be able to do up to 20, so I'm going to hurry up and do this 20th one. 20th Minnesota Wild. They're going to choose a forward, Joel Eriksson, 20th overall forward. They need some good forwards there. I mean, they have a lot of tough ones, but I think this guy could break the top 6 later on. He needs a couple more years to develop. But anyway, guys, hope you guys liked the video. Sorry to cut it off short. I hope to see you guys later. Thanks for watching the video, and like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.
So the teams have left the ice and are getting rested for next time.
Years to develop. But anyway, guys, hope you guys liked the video. Sorry to cut it off short. I hope to see you guys later. Thanks for watching the video, and like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.